everybody, Coach Nick here to bring you Friday's workout of the day presented to you by Progression Fitness. Let's go ahead and let's start with first things first. Let's get right into our warm-up. As usual, let's start with some kind of cardio piece for a minimum of 1 to 3 minutes today. Again, if you've been working on jump roping and you want to add to that, go ahead, add a little bit extra time. Or if you've been getting into running with the nice weather that we've had all the way into December here, maybe you're out there enjoying that. Whatever it is, continue to get after it for just that general warm-up piece. Next, when you get back from that cardio, we're going to do 4 minute AMRAP of the following: 10 single arm dumbbell press on the right, 10 single arm dumbbell press on the left, and then 10 single dumbbell bicep curls. All pretty straightforward movement. Pressing with the right arm 10 times, keeping my body tight and packed, and just focusing on isolating my arm and shoulder there for both left and right arms. And then for the single dumbbell bicep curl, I'm grabbing the sides of the dumbbell, squeezing my elbows on my sides, and curling that dumbbell up to my collarbone. Go ahead, practice these movements, and when you're ready, pause this video and start your warm-up. Welcome back from our warm-up. Now it's time for our full body strength portion. Today you have a 15-minute EMOM. The first minute, you're going to be doing a L-seated dumbbell shoulder press. So you're going to sit in the L position on the floor. This is going to take your legs out of the press, which actually surprisingly makes this a lot more difficult. You're simply just going to try to press the dumbbell from your shoulders overhead. Now, if you feel like you're pushing yourself away from the weight, or you're pushing that dumbbell out front, like you can see your arms as you're pressing, you may need to spread your feet out just a little bit into a straddle position or like a letter V, so you're able to sit forward more and keep a nice upright posture even when you press. Okay, if you still feel yourself rounding your back or leaning away from the press, go ahead and sit yourself against a wall. So your hips, your butt should be against the wall, and then your upper back, and ideally your entire back is flat on the wall. Okay, that's what you're trying to do. Once you're here, you're going to try to reach up and press that dumbbell straight over your head. Now, this is a very challenging movement, especially if you have a hard time or you do not have a lot of upper back mobility. So a different way to potentially do this is to just do a single arm L-seated dumbbell press, or if you have a kettlebell, this might be your only choice, right? Or if you have a slam ball, you might have to do this, right? Because just pressing a dumbbell or a kettlebell or a slam ball over your head with both hands, that has your arms in really, really close, and it's going to really put a lot of strain on your upper back if you already lack that mobility. It's not a bad thing, okay? This is probably how I would do it as well. So take that single dumbbell, right? You're gonna press for about half that time, 20 seconds, rest 5 seconds, and you're gonna switch arms, press for 20 seconds, and then move on to the next movement. Minute 2, 45 seconds of Supermans. This is a much easier movement. You're just gonna be laying flat on the ground. You're gonna reach up with your thumbs. You're gonna point back with your toes, so you're just resting on your stomach and your hips. You're not going to arch your neck a whole lot. You're just going to pick your head off the ground and kind of look straight ahead. And you're going to hold for 1, 2, down, up, 1, 2, down. And that's going to be your tempo today. This is not a racing movement, all right? Slow and controlled. You're going to feel this in your lower back in a good way. And then third minute, you're going to do 45 seconds of a single dumbbell curl to press. Just a little bit of bodybuilding using whatever object you have at home today. Again, this press should be a little bit easier. Note how the difference when you're standing to press versus when you're seated in that L position to press. Go ahead, practice all several of these movements. Figure out, especially spend some time warming up the L-seated dumbbell strict press and find the right variation for you today. Okay, that's gonna be the toughest one to set up. The other one should be pretty easy. Once you're ready to go ahead, pause this video and start your strength portion. Welcome back from the strength portion. Now it is time for our workout of the day. Today it's going to be a couple sets of Tabata work. Slightly different interval though. It's going to be 8 sets of 20 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest of the following. Movement 1, you're going to do a single dumbbell ground to overhead. So any way to get that dumbbell from the ground all the way to over your head, right? So for a single dumbbell, I'm going to do a clean and press, or you can kind of do like a dumbbell snatch, a double-handed dumbbell snatch, or muscle snatching movement. Okay, movement 2, you're gonna do burpees for 20 seconds. So you go through both these movements, 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off for the dumbbell ground overhead, 20 seconds on of burpees, 20 seconds off. That's one set. You're gonna go through this 8 times. After that, you'll get a 1-minute breather, and you're gonna go into your second set of Tabata. The movements for that are gonna be 1, a single dumbbell strict press, so dumbbells on the shoulders. Lots of pressing today, your shoulders are gonna be feeling it. Again, make sure we're leaning through the press, right? We don't wanna be pushing ourselves or leaning back from the press. Head is always through your arms, so you're trying to always move your head through your arms as you press. And then movement 2 is gonna be Russian twists. Just trying to move your hands on either side as quick as you can while you're balancing on your butt. If you want to have your feet on the ground, that's totally okay. Just make sure you're crunched up in a good hollow position. Your score today is going to be your total repetitions. Try to keep a running count if you can. Go ahead. Once you've practiced all of these movements, you have your clock set up or a way to time yourself. Get ready by pausing this, and get ready and pause this video to start your workout. Awesome job today, folks, on a not so easy workout. Now it's time for our finisher. You might need a few minutes before going right into this. Today you have a 5-minute AMRAP. So you're gonna try to move through this nonstop of 20 flutter kicks, hollow up, get your feet about 4 to 6 inches off the ground, point your toes, and flutter your feet. And then 20 bird dogs. Bird dog, wonderful, wonderful movement. Everybody should be including more of in their training, whether it's warm-ups or cool-downs. This movement can go a long way in core and low back strength. So you're gonna be in a tabletop position. That's where your hands are under your shoulders and you're up on your knees like so in the video. And then you're gonna bring your opposite elbow to your opposite knee. And then, so your back's gonna round a little bit. That's okay. And then you're going to reach out. I'm going to punch forward with my fist, just arm right by my ear, looking out naturally, not trying to crank my neck. And then check out my back foot. I'm going to push back with my heel, not with my toe. Again, another movement today that's slow, controlled, just moving naturally through this. I would do 10 on the left, 10 on the right. Go ahead, practice these movements, and pause this video to start your finisher. Awesome work today, friends. Way to make it through another week of at-home workouts. Remember, you still have Saturday's at-home workout video that will be in your email tomorrow, as well as the Sunday workouts that we post for at-home WODs. Okay, remember, try to get a little bit of extra activity when you can on the weekend. Sometimes I know we have more free time there, sometimes we don't. But if you do, and it's still nice like it has been all week, try to get outside and enjoy it, okay? Find some way to be active over the weekend, and then we'll hit it again next week. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.